Today's country and your all-time favorites, 95.1 The Bull, 8:30 here on the Morning Roundup. Joining us here this morning for Mayor Monday here in New Hampton, Mayor Bobby Schwickerath joining us this morning. Bobby, pleasure to hear you once again.
Yes, good morning, Rob. It's a little wet outside, but at least it's warm.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit on the sticky side, but that's okay. We could use a little bit of that precipitation, I think.
I agree, and it's nice to feel the warmth again.
Very good. Now let's get into it. We got a couple of things, of course, to talk about here. First things first. I know last conversation we talked about the compost pickup. That's coming up this week.
It is. So that's this Saturday, the 13th. And of course, just reminders, same as always. No bags and barrels over 50 pounds. The brush has to be less than 2 inches in diameter and less than 4 foot long. And of course, have all of that stuff out on the curb before 5 a.m. on Saturday to make sure your stuff gets picked up.
Very good. Very good. Into our next segment here. I noticed that there have been some individuals that have been hitting the tribe trail, but it's something that we probably don't want to stick to right now. Is that right?
Yeah, so of course we want everybody out there using the tribe trail. It's been a great addition to the city, but the trail is for walking or biking. We have had some citizens notify us that people have been on the trail with motorized vehicles, and that is not allowed on the trail. Just a couple reasons, wearing on the trail a little faster, but also safety issues. We'd hate to see somebody get injured while they're on a motorized vehicle, while on that trail other people are walking with their family. There are only a few exceptions. Of course, the maintenance crews for the trail can be on there with their vehicles. And the police department also every once in a while just takes a light cruise through the trail to make sure no one's laying on the trail injured or something like that.
Gotcha. So just like you mentioned there, biking and walking there, and of course with it ongoing project, of course that's always making the tribe trail bigger and better as always here
Yeah,
in New Hampton.
absolutely. We're just about the end of the finish line here with, we got our last few donations here and we had some matching funds through the city here. So we're excited to hopefully see the end of this trail get completed and be able to use the entire trail to its entirety.
Absolutely. Mayor Bobby Schwickerath joining us here this morning here in New Hampton for Mayor Monday here on 95.1 The Bull. Another topic that we brought up last conversation was on the wastewater treatment plan there. How's that coming along?
Good. So as we talked last time, Rob, we had a meeting with us as a city council, engineers, and our public works director, and just kind of went over the plans of the new treatment plant and kind of the financials and how it can get paid and time frame and all of that. After that conversation, we reached out to Tammy Robinson, our economic development, and asked her to set up a meeting with our industries as well, so that we can go over the plan, kind of the costs and things like that with them, as they're our big users of the treatment plant, more so than like us as citizens. So I want to get everybody on the same page here and kind of keep this ball rolling. And we're really hopeful here this summer we can kind of get the project started. Not so much construction wise, but we'll start getting everything submitted. We got to make sure everything is approved. And of course, the big one would be the Iowa DNR that needs to write off on all this. So we're excited to keep moving.
Yeah. So with further plans on that and other discussions, will that will also be brought up at the next city council there?
Yeah. As new things keep coming up. At this time, we don't really have anything for city council as much as getting the information out to us. That was our first conversation with more kind of final plans on the plant. But yeah, we're going to keep this thing moving. As we've talked about before, Rob, we got to be done by 2036. And rough time frame, if we get started with paperwork stuff here this summer, we could be done by 2028.
Very good. Mayor Bobby Schwickerath once again joining us here on the Morning Roundup. Another topic to take notice, especially for the citizens here in New Hampton, in the surrounding area here, about, well, of course, with the change of the seasons, we're looking towards some home improvement plans, of course, with some residences, and probably a good, helpful reminder on permits. Want to elaborate on that?
Yes. So, of course, if you're doing any construction or new builds or anything like that, please reach out to City Hall or Casey, our Public Works Director, to make sure we can get permits in place. We get the Iowa 1 calls put in to make sure we're not building or digging over any utility lines or any water and sewer lines, things like that. Because, of course, we don't want those damages on the city, and we'd hate to see our citizens have those costs added to their project when it hopefully could have been easily avoided with these permits. Most of our permits you can get through KC. They're also online on our website. You can pull the permits there. You can fill them out, send them to KC, and we can keep the ball rolling for you guys.
Very good. Very good. Once again, Mayor Bobby Schwickerath here for Mayor Monday on 95.1 The Bull. Further information, Bobby, on whether it be any of those topics we discussed, the compost, tribe trail, wastewater treatment plan, or even the permits for that matter, or just general questions from you, how can we get a hold of you?
Yeah, so of course, my Facebook page is always available to reach out. I also have my email as well. That is mayorschwicknh@gmail.com.
Very good. Bobby Schwickerath joining us this morning on the Morning Roundup. Mayor Mondays we do every 2 weeks here on the Morning Roundup. About this time will be 8:30 as we roll on into the summer season. And of course, I know we're all looking forward to another couple of weeks. We've got Heartland Days coming up. And will you be making an appearance there, Bobby?
I sure will. I run the beer tents a little bit. I help with the bags tournament. You'll see me bouncing around with a smile and a sunburn. So
Well, I know Liz and everybody there to appreciate you helping us out, of course, here in New Hampton. So looking forward to it. Bobby, as always, a pleasure speaking with you, and I'll chat with you in a couple of weeks.
that sounds great, Rob. Thanks a lot.
All right, 8:36 here on the Morning Roundup, 95.1 The Bull. Beef trivia is coming up.